Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. Today's video, we're going to be looking at these brand new Cookin and Fast Break cards for Friday's drop. No other promo coming today. I was convinced there was going to be something else coming today, but it's just these Fast Break and Cookin cards, which means this is all the content we got all week. Was the Fast Break promo and the Cookin promo. I don't totally love that. I think 2K's done a better job with content than they did this week for sure. With that being said, Diamond Steph, a couple of big name amethysts, a couple of free amethysts as well. Interested to take a look at this drop and see what we got cooking today. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 14,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. With that being said, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Starting off with the worst card today, which is this Calvin Murphy card, the final fast break card, and he is bad. 5'9", foot wingspan, 43, 30 driving dunk. Yeah, 5'9" point guard, 43 ball, 30 driving dunk. He's the shortest point guard in the game, pretty much. Not quite, but pretty close. He can't shoot a three at all, and he can't dunk the ball at all. So I don't care that he's 94 speed. He's still the worst point guard in the game right now, or at least pretty much the worst. So I mean, I guess he can shoot layups, but you can paint it off a point guard. Like, what are you going to do with that? I understand he's actually not the worst defensive card in the world, and he's got good playmaking badges, but this card is completely unusable, and I would highly recommend never ever putting him in your lineup once. I would literally get the card to get Draymond and to get Clyde, and then move forward. That is literally all I would do. Now, Clyde Drexler, 6'7", 6'10" wingspan at the shooting guard position. That is really good size. 85 speed and excel, 95 driving dunk, 80 perimeter, 80 lateral quickness. Not the worst interior defender either. 73 is a little low. That doesn't bother me. 79 ball handle is a little bit lower too. That bothers me a little bit because he won't get the timing burst animations that I kind of want to really make him move effectively. So it's going to limit him from being truly elite. I still think he's going to be very good. He's going to be an elite level slasher, a capable shooter with a smooth release and good speed at the shooting guard position, as well as not a horrible defender. This card is basically Dr. J, Vince Carter, those types of guys, except slightly worse because he's not going to move as well as them, but a free card who is semi-similar to a Dr. J and to a Vince Carter is not a bad card whatsoever. Release is good, movement is solid, tray escape is nice. A ball handle shoe and a coach that boosts ball handle would be really, really nice on this card. Unfortunately, you can't get a coach like last year that just boosts ball handle all the time, so it's going to prevent him from getting those bursts all the time, which is why that ball handle rating is a little bit low. I'd really have liked to see that moved up a bit. With that being said, I do still think you're looking at a very, very solid option shooting guard position. We'll certainly be getting gameplay with him today, and he is free. Draymond is also free. 6'6", 7'1" wingspan at power forward. Very undersized power forward. With that being said, he has Hall of Fame anchor and really, really good defensive ability all the way around. Very versatile. 93 interior, 86 perimeter, 85 lateral. Decent steal and block. Half break starter is a really nice badge as well. 80 rebounding. 78 speed and excel is solid as well. 70 shot three will get the job done. The dunking isn't amazing. This card is good. Is he incredible? Not yet. Will his duo make him incredible with Steph? We'll see. He's good as a base card right now, though. I mean, Draymond release is not amazing. His movement is not incredible. He's not an incredible option at the power forward position right now, but he is not a bad card. If you compare to somebody like Sean Kemp, who is probably one of the top couple power forwards in the game, because I think of AD as a center for most people. When Sean Kemp as evolved, he has one more Hall of Fame badge, couple more badges. Actually, Draymond has more badges overall. Draymond's a slightly better shooter, but Kemp does have the better release. Kemp is more athletic. Draymond is a much better defender. Kemp is bigger. He's going to be a better rebounder because he's bigger and has a higher vertical. Draymond is actually a bit quicker, which is nice, at least with the ball in his hands, and they are the same speed. But the high vertical, the high dunk is nice for Kemp. The size is nice for Kemp. The defense is nice for Draymond. This card is probably not quite as good as Sean Kemp, to be completely honest, but he's still a very, very solid card. And I do think he is a legitimately good free reward. And I'm intrigued as well to see what his duo with Steph looks like, which has not been added yet. So, Jaws and Petrovic, 6'5", 6'8" wingspan, 72 speed and excel, not a good defender at the shooting guard position. The only reason you should lock this card in, or you should get this card, to be completely honest, is if you are locking in Steph Curry, because he looks mediocre at best. Hotspots are everywhere is great, but I tried his release in freestyle yesterday. It's really not very good. And you combo that, I mean, great shooting badges, but he doesn't have any other key areas that are really good. He can barely dunk. He's not fast. He's not an elite defender. All he can do is shoot the ball. Now, does that make him a terrible card? No. Does that make him an elite card? Certainly not. He is not an elite card right now in my team. I'm not super high on this Drazen Petrovic card. Would not recommend picking him up. Hakeem as well, 7', 7'3", 7'3" wingspan. I was hoping this card would be elite, but 43 ball is just not going to get the job done. 63 speed and excel is okay. 65 driving dunk is fine. 85 standing dunk is very good. He's a good interior defender. He's got great size, good wingspan, good interior badges, great interior badges actually on both ends of the court, including half anchor. He's going to be able to get stops pretty consistently on Shaq. The problem is 63 speed and excel compared to Shaq. That's 24 speed less. And I could even work with that if he could hit an open three. If he had a 73 ball, that'd be fine. But a 43? He can't hit a three, so what's the point of playing him? In most offenses, you're better off just running a guy like Anthony Davis. Again, I would not pick up this Hakeem card if you're looking for somebody at the center position, unless you are locking in for Steph Curry, in which case he is semi-usable. But when you look at the stats, he's not close to Shaq really in any area except for shooting, and he still can't hit a three. So does that really give him more value? No. He is a significantly worse card than Shaq, who can't hit a three. So definitely not very high on Hakeem, unfortunately. I'm sure his cards later this year will be phenomenal, as they always are. But this Amethyst Hakeem, I was worried he was going to be very mediocre, and unfortunately he is very mediocre. Now Zion is not bad. 6'6", 6'10" wingspan, 85 speed and excel, can hit a wide open three, super athletic, not the worst defender in the world. He's not a great defender, but he's going to be okay. He does have very, very high vertical and high strength as well, which is good. Good defensive badges like brick wall, chase down, pogo stick, and rebound chasers, bronze post lockdown. Does have gold blow by, bronze break starter, half poster, bunch of good finishing badges. Every finishing badge in the game pretty much on at least something. Release is probably not good unless they finally changed Zion's release to make it better. He still has a very mediocre release, but we'll have to see. He is going to be very athletic and very fast at power forward, a bit of a mismatch in a lot of ways, and probably a very, very solid card. Although, does he make the best squad in the game? That I'm not sure. Is he a very good card? Yes, he is the best card in this cooking set for sure, but that does not mean he is truly elite as a card. With that being said, the final card is Steph Curry. This is the card that pretty much makes or breaks how good this week's of content has been, and 6'2", 6'3" wingspan. We knew that was going to be the case. 97 shot three. 40 driving dunk is real low. What are his tendencies for dunking? His 0 driving dunk tendency. So he's not going to dunk the ball at all right now, I don't believe. 88 speed and excel is more than high enough to get the job done. He does have 84 quickness, lateral quickness, 85 steal. That's legitimately good for a defensive card. Unfortunately, does not get any slashing badges, but I didn't expect him to anyway. Shooting wise, obviously, is going to be unbelievable. Half agent, 3 blinders, dead eye, limitless range, volume shooter. Bunch of good gold ones. I don't think volume shooter's in the game anymore. I'm not entirely sure what half badge he has instead, but I do know that he is going to be absolutely exceptional. That I have no doubt about at all. So let's see what, actually I'm checking the game right now. I can check right now, see what his half badges in the game are looking like. He's got, Spot Finder's the other one, which honestly is a good badge. Now, what is his dynamic duo with Draymond going to look like? That I'm not sure, because that has not been added to the game yet. But we'll have to see later on today what that is looking like as well, because that could make both of them significantly better. Don't love that Steph can't get every badge. I was kind of hoping as a lock-in that he'd be able to get every badge, kind of like Shaq has been able to, as well as I think Brandon Roy can get every badge. Maybe Kyrie can get every badge now. That might have been updated as well. I'm not actually totally sure about the Kyrie part. But Steph is going to be great. That I have no doubt about. Best offensive point guard in the game, I'm almost certain. Playmaking badges are very good. Silver speed booster, silver blow by, gold handles for days. I could work with all these. Unfortunately, they're not upgradable because I probably would upgrade a couple of them, but I can certainly work with it. Defensively, not going to get a lot of key badges, but you can add things like ankle braces, pick dodge, a couple things to help him out a little bit on that end. But he does actually have pretty good lateral quickness, pretty good steal, which is going to at least mean he's not going to be horrific. Release is very good. Steph Leaner is also amazing. His movement is elite. He obviously has his own escape, a really good drag back. Dribble style is not incredible, but his size up is phenomenal. All of his movement is really, really good outside of his dribble style, but you can work around that at this point in the game, especially with how good all of his other sakes are. Steph will probably be the best point guard in the game. That I am pretty confident about because of how good his animations are, even compared to Kyrie, who is statistically still the better card. Not by a significant amount, but is a little bit quicker, maybe a little bit better defensively, but honestly probably not. Neither of them can dunk. They're similar as shooters. Playmaking wise, it's a slight advantage for Kyrie, but it's nothing insane. 12 vertical doesn't matter that much. Most of these things really don't matter that much. The 11 passing vision, the offensive rebound, they're really pretty similar cards as a whole. Steph's animations are better. Kyrie's badges are a little bit better. Is Steph worth the lock-in? I'm going to make a whole other video on that. I'm going to be completely honest. I think that's another video. I'm making a video right after this, and I'm talking about if Steph is worth the lock-in. With that being said, very good card. He will probably be the best point guard in the game. That is all I will say for right now. And yeah, that's where I'm going to call this video. So, took a look at all these cards. In terms of cards that are really good from today's drop, Steph is great. Draymond looks very solid and looks like he has the potential to be better than solid. Clyde Drexler is going to be good as well. I mean, he's going to be solid, not incredible. Zion looks good. Hakeem and Drazen look very disappointing, and Calvin Murphy is awful. So that is going to do it for this video, though. I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.